let me be the first to tell you, sometimes people are afraid of letting people know about changes because they think it might hurt their circumstances. Let me tell you how this typically plays out. You're in a situation where everything you believe is perfectly laid out. I mean, perfectly laid out. And so all of a sudden you choose not to say something that's happened recently because you're worried about what impact that's going to have in your case. So what ends up happening is you keep that close to the vest. Then something later on comes up and that information that you have not shared with anyone comes to light. And then your attorney gives you the gas face. Why didn't you say something? And then the next thing you know, you have a Scooby-Doo moment where you start saying to yourself, and it's like, and I know I'm being condescending when I say this, but this for attorneys is a nightmare. Because what happens is because you've chosen not to share some information that you were fearful might hurt your case, you've put the attorney in the position of having to scramble to address that issue that may not even been an issue had you just said something in the beginning. Whenever you are in a situation where you're in control of your circumstances and you believe your circumstances are in jeopardy of being harmed, if you let people know about any change in your circumstances, you may inadvertently make your circumstances worse. Now, don't get me wrong. There are going to be people out there going to be like, I ain't saying nothing, so I don't care what you say. I said, okay, and I'm not telling you what you shouldn't say. What I'm telling you is that don't let the fear of your change in your circumstances drive you into believing that you can't share that information because it's going to blow up your case. If you've got an attorney, ask them. That's what you hired them for. Ask them if this change in your circumstances is going to make a difference. Because guess what? That's what they're there to do, to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you want them to be aware of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because the last thing anyone wants to have to deal with is an unexpected circumstance that they've just found out the day of and have to hustle on their feet to fix something that they could have easily addressed had they known a long time in advance.